To understand the Old Testament, we first have to go back to the fall of Adam and Eve. After they sinned, they ran and hid. They were acting as if they were terrified of what God might do to them now that they've sinned. After all, didn't God say, if you eat of the tree, you would surely die? Maybe they thought that God was coming to carry out that warning. But that was not the mission. Before the world was created, God already had a backup plan, just in case, one of his creation should choose to sin. Now, we're told that this plan carried within it God's determination to save rather than to destroy. Now, how do we know that was the mission? Because God took Adam and Eve aside, and he shares with them the first preaching of the gospel. That one day Messiah would come, and he would save not only Adam and Eve, but the entire world. This is the theme of the entire Old Testament. Everything in the Old Testament is a record and a testimony of God's determination to keep his promise to Adam and Eve that one day Messiah would indeed come to save us all. Again, the mission is to save, not to destroy. Think about it. God makes a promise to Abraham so that God can establish a bloodline through which Messiah would be born. God would later deliver that family from slavery in Egypt. He gives them his laws of love, and then he gives them a living object lesson that pointed to the saving work of Messiah. But more than that, God takes up residence in the most holy place of the tabernacle just so that he could be close to his people. And for centuries after, God would maintain his relationship with his people. Then he gave his people a mission. That mission was to prepare the world for the first advent of the coming of Messiah. Everything in the Old Testament is dedicated to demonstrating God's determination to keep his promise to Adam and Eve, and keep that promise he did. For the Son of Man had come to seek and to save all of us who were lost. And that was the mission then, and it's still the mission today. And that was our nugget for today. Please have a look at your lesson. I'll see you tomorrow.